Hello, Iris Zero here. Hope you're all well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. So, how was your weekend? What did you get up to? Oh, really? Great. Well, I'll tell you what I didn't get up to, and that was watching the United match yesterday. Uh, for those who may not know or may not care, it was the end of the season yesterday, and it's a rule, tradition that all the matches start on the exact same time at 3 p.m. They all did, except for one match, which was Man United versus Bournemouth at Old Trafford. The reason it didn't start and why the whole match was abandoned was because there was a suspicious package found. Now, of course, doesn't matter what circumstances, this day and age, if you see anything that looks like it shouldn't be there, you get everyone out. So they evacuated two stands and eventually the old stadium, and a bomb squad was called in, and they performed a controlled explosion on what they said was a lifelike device. Now, it turns out this apparently was put there by a private security company that was doing some kind of security checks with dogs, sniffer dogs, and they just left it there. Which immediately it asked like questions like, why the hell didn't anyone notice that they were missing a lifelike bomb? Which is kind of stupid, and it sucks for fans. Now, granted, the club probably knew what it was, but you don't want to take any chances. You can always reschedule matches, which they have done. The match is going to be this Tuesday, even though it's kind of pointless considering how they're only playing for fifth unless they manage to win by 19 goals, which is impossible. It's not going to happen unless Bournemouth are really, really super cool and say, yeah, you know what, go on, just score. We'll give you 19 goals. Probably not going to happen. United, yeah, we're not getting into the Champions League. So anyway, so they leave this bomb there, all things evacuated, and they say, yeah, it's from a company, blah blah blah, and now it's come out. In fact, just about an hour ago, less than an hour ago, that the private company had 14 fake bombs all over the place, and they signed a little thing saying, yeah, we have them all, we're gone. They're all gone, nothing to worry about. But of course, obviously, they left one there, which kind of is scary how a security company could be that careless. I mean, if you're bringing in bombs that look really, really real, you make sure you do a quick stock check before you leave, because if someone finds it, that's gonna cause a bit of a panic, and it's kind of like an obvious mistake. Like, out of all the things you check before you leave, that's probably the main one, is to make sure you bring everything you put there. Just take it back, get rid of it. They didn't do that, and again, luckily it was just a dud, but there are people there that paid good money to go to the match. Some of them from other countries. It was the last match of the season. It was at Old Trafford, and of course, if they want to go tomorrow, they can. The tickets are going to be honoured, but you probably spend all your money on a trip to Manchester. You're probably back home by now, and yeah, that kind of sucks for you, over a stupid mistake, bit of incompetence, and it kind of makes the season a bit anticlimactic because we're left with just, this is the last game of the season for anyone, and it's kind of meaningless when you think about it. I mean, both teams have to play for pride, because all United can get is fifth place with no European spot unless they win the FA Cup, which honestly, the way they've been playing, I have my doubts they can even do that. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of sucks, and it's bad enough we have to worry, like, people are scared of terrorists, but now the people that are supposed to protect us, they're scaring people as well, and it's all down to incompetence. But luckily, at the end of the day, it was a dud. It's that's the main thing. They didn't take any chances. They evacuated the stadium. No physical harm. No harm, no foul physically. But it does suck if you went out of your way to go to the match only to be told it's cancelled, but you can come back, Tuesday. I don't know. Well, I'll watch the match anyway because it's the last one of the season, and it'll probably be Louis Van Gaal's last time at Old Trafford because he's got to go. I'm not a Van Gaal hater, but yeah, he's got to go. A club like United, when your hope is to get into Europa, when that's your hope, that kind of that's when you know you need someone new, someone fresh. Personally, I'd prefer Ryan Giggs, even though he hasn't really proven himself. I'd choose him over Mourinho, but that's a different discussion. Whatever. Well, anyway, that's it for me for today. So until tomorrow, I shall say to all, have a good one.